In what is probably the longest running series when it comes to recording date, I literally started this more than a year ago. Think about that. The first episode of this was more than a year ago from when I'm recording it now. And it's one of those things where, like, I made a promise to myself that I would not upload this until I get through the entire game. And that's why there hasn't been a lot of Mario stuff on my channel in a long time. Mario used to be a staple on my channel, as in I would try my best to have that be the main thing. And at one point, it was the highest viewed series on my channel. It's something where this looks like chocolate milk. It's something where I could sit here and vent, and no one would listen to me except for the few people that did. And I'm not going to say that I don't miss doing Mario all the time, but it does become, video games really have been put on the back burner for stuff for us to, how do I get up to wherever I'm supposed to be going? Is there anything up there? No, there isn't. And it's just these guys. I need to be careful. So, why is that? Why is the, you jerk, why is it so hard for me to sit here and just play a Mario game all the way through? And we've mentioned it many times before, where Mario is just one of those things that does not translate well to Let's Plays unless you're playing like a newer Mario game, because of the fact that there's nothing to talk about in a Mario game. It's all the same shit. It's the same, it's like you're eating a, oh my god, I've ran into them every time because I've not been paying attention. You're eating the same stuff every time. It's Mario, right? But also, it is one of those things where I struggle. I struggle not playing the game, because these games are easy as fuck, but like, cut to every time I've died. One of those things where I have struggled being able to have me, you know, keep a conversation going, I guess is the way that I'm saying it. And keeping a conversation going is like a double way of talking about it, because of the fact that, do I have a key? I do not have a key. I get distracted very easily playing this sort of stuff. I don't exactly have the best time being able to sit here, talk about things, talk about life all the time, and be able to have that conversation be very full, because like even the time that I was like, there's a few episodes ago where I was going through a very, I'm not gonna say depressed, because I wasn't clinically depressed or anything, but like I was having a very bad day, and you know, people have a very bad day. And so I was trying to make my way through that, and sometimes what you do is you eat comfort food, and my comfort food was playing video games, because back in the day, that's what, why does it say go left? Oh, that's why it says go left. Back in the day, that was one of the things that I would do all the time, is I would sit there and I would play Mario, and I would just talk and ramble. And there are so many I'm not gonna say experience. Oh man, I was trying to get to it without having to go back around. There are so many Let's Plays on my channel that I've deleted over the years. Like the first good 10 years, the first 8 years, 9 years, upwards of that I did on the channel are deleted. They're gone and permanently gone. Like there's no recovering them, because of the fact that I refer to that time as the before 4 times, because that's the time that I did not have to, what's the word? I was young, and so there was lots of times there that I didn't do, like I was just being ignorant about stuff, and I didn't ever like watch the shit I said, or like, you know, I was saying words that I shouldn't say, like, not any bad words, but like I would use the word retarded, which that is a terrible word to use nowadays. But like back then I was 15 years old, and I like didn't know what I was really talking about. Was I 15 or 16? Hold on, let's think about it. This would be 20, it would be, I was about, okay, so really I was like 18 years old, but I was still really stupid. And so I had this dream of, hey, I'm going to be like the YouTubers that I would watch. But now the fun fact is all those YouTubers I used to watch back in the day don't upload anymore. They don't exist anymore. Like, and if they do, it's a very shell of their former self sort of thing. I could name like 5 people off the top of my head. JonTron used to be something that would be great. Yes, he has his controversy with the stuff that he said on that one podcast, I think it was. But like, if you go by judging based solely off of his content is drastically different than what people like myself got into. It was very gaming oriented. Now it's conspiracy theory oriented, and I'm just not a fan of that style of video. If you look at something like, there's Let's Players that I would watch that no longer do Let's Plays that I would watch anymore. Like, for example, there was SSOHPKC, also known as Seamus, the main inspiration for my channel to begin with. And he does not exist. He took like a 2-year-long break, and then he came back for like a couple months, and then he left again. And I was actually very excited when he came back because he decided he was going to do Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, but then, you know, that ended up being something he never finished because he went away. And is that me complaining a little bit? Yeah, I'm complaining a tiny bit, but people move on with their lives and do other stuff. The entire cast of the creatures, for example, are people that I just don't follow anymore because either they don't make videos like that stuff anymore, or they pivoted to streaming. And yes, I stream too every now and then, but my main stuff that I do is also stuff on the channel, the main long form videos. It's also like how people would prioritize shorts, and I don't like prioritizing shorts. Yeah, I'll do them every now and then because I was definitely experimenting with them at the time, and I'm still technically experimenting with them every now and then because shorts are a very good way of getting new viewers to your channel. The problem with shorts is that they are also not a good way of getting subscribers. People are always new that watch shorts. There's not a lot of people that watch them that are already subscribed to you, and therefore this is hard to time. Oh man, this is gonna be a bit annoying because I think that's what it's asking me to do. There we go. Okay, so I can ask me to do that again. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Go back in. Hold on, we're gonna try this again. Yeah, there we go. So there are people that, like I've said, they've pivoted to just shorts on their channel, which do a dramatic amount of views. They do. They really do. But it's entirely new people, and it's very hard to get people who do shorts to actually like stick around for more content. Also, and a lot of people will disagree with me on that. And there are people who, because of their shorts, do make a lot more, like they blew up because of it. Here's one person I can think of in particular that because of their shorts, they are the ones who blew up recently, and that is Pirate Software. Pirate Software is a game developer person who, how do I get up here? Do I need, I bet I needed something and now I don't. That's okay. I don't, it doesn't matter. Their channel and stuff blew up. They're currently, I believe they're developing a game that is called Heartbound, I believe. And I eventually want to play it. I'm not going to because it's not like fully done and released. I want to play games when they're fully done and released for the most part. So there's a contradiction to what I just said. Shorts are a big way of growing a YouTube channel in some aspects, but also can hinder other aspects. Also, think about me as a person. Back then, what I would do, the thing that would give me the most, and I was at one point doing a lot of good stuff. I've made like 300 subs in like 2 months or something like that, which is insane. I haven't done that in a long time until I started doing the Teacher React stuff. But I would do nothing but like Minecraft and Mario. Those are the main things. I tried experimenting for a bunch of different stuff. I would experiment on doing, I believe there was one series that I can't remember what it was called. It was like 10-second gameplay or 10-second something, where like I had 10-second video game plots or something like that, where I had to describe a video game in 10 seconds or less and basically summarize the entire plot. It was something stupid that like at the beginning did give me a lot of views, but like, it's just not something that I got into anymore. How do I get past you? just going fast. I think just going fast is the way to go. But it was a very experimental time, and those first few. What is this? You're a box. What? Interesting. I've never seen that sprite before. I wonder if that's custom to the game. But that is something that I would do. I would experiment very much with everything on my channel to see what works best. And technically, that's what you're supposed to do as a YouTuber. You're supposed to experiment and do what you think fits whatever connects to the audience, but you also want to be true to yourself. And eventually, I ended up, you all know the backstory by now if you've been following along at all. I stopped doing YouTube because of the, because of me having to do college, and then when I came back to college is when I started doing some more Mario stuff, and then eventually that turned into Teacher Reacts because I, decided on a whim to try something new again, and guess what? That new thing finally stuck. That was where I got actual evidence. I remember that one time, it was a couple weeks in to the new, like the year one of Teacher Reacts. It was a couple weeks into it, and I was going on vacation. And I remember getting a notification on my phone about like views of something, and I was like, what are you talking about? And I looked on there, and what it was that Astro's video, it's still on there, Astro's video Candy Sugar Pop blew up on my channel. It like got a bunch of views, and can I? That's not what I want. I did not want to. I want to get rid of this guy. Thank you. That's what I was wanting. So it ended up doing a bunch of views, and I got really excited. I was like, oh yeah, this is something I can actually do and like make progress towards. And that's been kind of the new direction of my channel. I still do video game stuff. Pokemon has been a big hit to me, especially this year. The Flora Sky gameplay that I've done has gotten lots and hundreds of views, and I've been really excited about that. I've gained a lot of subscribers that have been just for the video game content, which is something I did not think was still possible in this day and age. I am entirely baffled by like the amount of people that will still watch gameplay in the year 2024, because I haven't seen growth from that end of my channel in, like I said, it was years. Oh my god, why can I not do that? Thank you. It had been years. And so, do I still focus mainly on the Teacher Reacts aspect of my channel? 100%. Why wouldn't I? It's the biggest growing part of my channel, and it's something I really have loved crafting as I've done this. I got a better camera because of it. I got the green screen because of it. My partner literally bought me the green screen for Christmas because he knows how much I wanted to make that look better. And it does. It feels really good, and every year I've had a different theme, and I've worked on different art. And yeah, I still do the video game stuff because I still have art thumbnails. I go to Fiverr and buy thumbnails from people because you want to support artists and everything. And so I've tried to make sure like that aspect of my channel still stays true. This channel is always going to be called Ddog Plays Games, even if I don't ever end up playing games, but I will, because games is something I like doing. It's just Teacher Reacts became a whole part of that. And the whole point about this, pause, little Koopa, come through for me now, go forth and rock Yoshi's world. The whole point about this is because YouTubers change and they grow over time. Like the YouTubers I used to watch would change and grow over time. The same thing happens with, so what's the, so it's this, I don't know, every boss so far has had something new. I just don't know what the new thing is here. I need you to face this way, because I need eggs. I don't know what the new twist is on here, if there even is one. Because this seems basically the exact same as the same stuff that we had. This. Nope. should be the last hit. But YouTubers change is what they do. And I am no stranger to that. It's the same stuff I do, but I still try to keep that core values of my channel as something that I strive towards. I still am very open with building a community on my channel, more specifically with the K-pop stuff, a community of like being able to be being able to criticize music, and because it's all subjective. The main reason I started doing the Teacher React stuff, besides the fact that I was wanting to branch out and to do something different, was because there were so many reactioner YouTubers that I was getting sick and tired of the consistent fake personalities of the consistent. Every single thing they uploaded was always good news and happy news and stuff, even when I personally disagreed with all the stuff that was happening. Let's change color. Do you have like a purple? Yeah. I see excavations. It is something that, oh, I hate the fucking noise of the ice. It is the worst. But at least we have... Here's one thing I will say. I know I'm getting off track again, and once again, it's something that I definitely do all the time now, and that is when I'm playing this game, I specifically get off track way too much, and it can become a bad thing, but it can become a good thing. I just watched a playthrough of Vanilla Yoshi's Island, and like the original, the actual version of it, and I was so confused by a couple things. So, and this is all, let's talk about this. There's a YouTuber that's very, very lovely. It's a voice actor as well, ProZD, and he has ProZD Plays Games. He's one of those YouTubers that definitely hates his audience and complains about it the entire time. But, you know, and I'm sure that maybe it's not... Hold on, we're gonna go through here. Ooh, or we can go this way? Or was I supposed to save for each one? Damn. I know he probably doesn't hate his audience, but it's definitely he complains about it every episode. And there was a series he did, which was Yoshi's Island, where it was, he wasn't the best, let's say. And like, that's not anything to get mad at somebody over. Some people just aren't good at certain games. That is kind of just what happens. And what happens with stuff, like there are certain games that I know I am not good at. Put me in any shooter game and I'm not gonna be able to do shit. But at the same time, there were certain things he was doing that was making it hard for himself. Like, for example, the idea of just, you know, shooting upwards or using your Yoshi tongue upwards makes grabbing the baby a lot easier, grabbing Mario a lot easier in the game. And when you don't have that, it is very hard. I totally agree with that. And that is something that ended up happening. He just ended up somehow not able to I have no idea how I hit that. He ended up just not being able to do that for some reason until like towards the very end by accident. There's other stuff as well. Like there's a lot of, like there's certain things in this game that is very annoying. For example, the squeaking noise in the ice level is unbearable. That's why when I've been trying to do this level right here, I've been trying to jump for the most part because I know, hold on. I'm gonna go this way, that way, and then grab this, and then here. Yeah. I've been trying to not be on the ice as much, or at least jump as much as I possibly can. That's all of that one. Great. Because like this squeaking noise, I don't know who thought that was a good idea developing, but it wasn't. It was not exactly the most pleasant thing on the ears to hear. And it's just after the fact, where people were complaining on his channel after the series was done, he made this long post on his community page basically saying how, like, you know, I don't understand why people would complain and people saying all these bad things and blah, 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 blah. And yeah, did some people act completely like dicks in the comments? Yeah, they did. And maybe, do I think the response should there have been a response at all? Maybe? Because it's kind of like yelling into the void. You can't really change what the commenters are doing or saying, whatever, because it's one of those things that just is, I don't know how to explain it. It's, what is this? Oh, we're in it. Okay. Oh, we're back to the ice stuff. Is it something where maybe it would have been best to left unsaid? Or unsaid? Yeah, possibly. Come here, you. But, like, he's in his every right to be able to, like, complain about that stuff. It's just, stuff like that is just, it's confusing to me. One, it's confusing why people would, like, I sat there and I can tell you right now, I was one of the commenters who just was laughing at the fact that he completely did not know one of the mechanics of the game. Like, I found that hilarious, that whole part, because, like, it basically gave him a what's the word? Like, he basically made it harder for himself. Will this do anything if I take down both of these guys? No? That was just for fun? Okay, that was just for fun. And, like, I'm not even gonna say, like, this game is hard, because it's, as you can see, it can be a little difficult at times. But also, it's I don't know. It's just, it's a confusing thing to complain to your audience, because it's the internet. Internet comes with the whole idea of there's going to be trolls and people who yell and do stupid shit and complain about the way you play and complain about the things you do. On my channel, there's people that complain about the things I do all the time. My favorite thing that happened recently was one of the commenters complained about me being slightly negative on a video that I posted. I put this in the community tab as well. And I basically ended it with, you must be a teacher of negativity. And I was like, that's such a funny thing to say, if I'm being honest. That's because, like, one, I do teach negative numbers, so ha 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 ha. But also, it is, why does it matter that I don't have the same opinion you do? Like, should it even matter that I have the same opinion that you do, or can we just move on? Because I don't get... This way, there we go. I don't get why people only watch things to self-validate their own opinions. I feel like if you're gonna be watching things, you want to be open to, you know, people having different opinions. I mean, you. Where does this go? Ooh, this goes to wherever the key goes. Okay, well, let's go into the key thing and see what happens. Probably a minigame, if I had to guess. Probably a minigame. Throwing balloons. To throw a balloon, key in the button sequences are shown. The game time is limited. Oh, man. Okay. This is going to be hard because I'm not using the same controller. B, down, X, A, Y, A. Cool. It is Nintendo, so I should be fine. Right, Y, up, down, left, down. X, Y, down, left, right, left. It really comes down to, like, the last few seconds. God, you held that so long. Left, A, Y. Oh, left, A, Y, B, down, up. There we go. Go ahead and pop, please. Oh, no. Down, X, Y, B, up, B. Okay, yeah, pop. Thank you. Whew. And a 3 up. I'll take a 3 up. Nice little flip, dude. I mean, it's the ground pound sprite, but still. That was exciting. I don't think I've won one of those in a while. Ooh, that was a bit of a spooky time. Is that where I came from? No, it's a different place. Sure, but what's down here is my question to you. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going. Eventually, it's gonna take me to wherever the out is. Here? Possibly here? I mean, I'm guessing, unless this is just a mid-unit place. Mid-unit, like it's fucking test in my classroom. Like it's a mid-level. I know there's also going to be a level where I'm like, how do I need a snowball. Well, I wish I'd known I needed a snowball. I wouldn't have just avoided it. Where are you at, sir? There you are. Come here, you. Go ahead and go past all this stuff real quick. Come on. This game got some songs lovely in it. Not the end yet? Still not the end. Okay. Oh, okay, it is. And I found 0 things. That's funny. Okay, well. This is gonna be the lowest scoring thing that I have, because I don't know if I found like barely any red coins. I mean, at least I have. Yeah, not that good. That's fine. Is this gonna be red? Usually if you do real bad, it turns red. Yeah. My bad. Okay, well. You know what? We will stop here because I have other things I need to attend to, but I will see you all